Hello, and welcome to All Around Town. My name is Roger Wilson, and I'm the Director of Government Affairs and Public Policy. Today's guest is the legendary Burgess from Rosemont, Tom Watson. Tom, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Roger. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, good. A lot going on in Rosemont. You all are getting ready for your election. Just did your budget. Just tell us about yourself and tell us, more about Rosemont.
Okay, I've lived in Rosemont almost all my life. We moved there, my mother and father moved there in 1946. And Rosemont was incorporated in 1953. And the reason that the village was incorporated was because of a zoning issue. And my father was on the original Rosemont Commission when it was established. So, I've got a long history in Rosemont. But Rosemont came into being because of zoning. The local feed mill co-op had an option on some land in Rosemont to build their feed mill. And the residents that were there decided they really didn't want the feed mill for the neighbor, and Frederick County didn't have any zoning regulations at that time that would keep the mill out of Rosemont. So the only answer was to incorporate, and Rosemont had a local delegate in the House of Delegates, and he walked the bill through the legislature, and pretty much overnight Rosemont was incorporated. And they held meetings and zoned it all residential. And it's been that way ever since.
Wow.
And because Rosemont was incorporated so quickly, the boundaries were set using natural boundaries that are there. The county road on one side, a creek on the other, an old county road on the other side, pretty much limits the size of Rosemont. And we are a residential community, and we're very happy to be just a sleepy little community. We maintain our municipality mostly to control the zoning.
Okay.
And it gives us a good, it gives us a lot of input in with the county. So if a Rosemont resident has a problem that they can't resolve, they can call me. I can get right to the head of the county agency involved, and I can be very helpful to them.
Yeah. Now, geographically, where is that located? Rosemont is not too far from Brunswick.
Well, we're right on the edge of Brunswick. When you the one side of Souter Road is Brunswick, the other side of Souter Road is Rosemont. So we're just outside of Brunswick. And we have a very good relationship with Brunswick this time. Had a little difficulty on the water situation, but we came to a very good resolution on that, and that's all been solved, and everybody seems to be happy right now.
Good. So any priorities or goals that you have right now in your role as Burgess?
My goal is to maintain Rosemont as it is right now, which is pretty much the same as it was when I grew up in Rosemont, to be a very friendly residential municipality. We try to work with the people in the community as best we can, and we really don't have a lot of the problems that other municipalities do, because Rosemont is very recently incorporated as compared to other municipalities in 1953. So all the infrastructure in Rosemont was there prior to Rosemont's incorporation. So 2 of the roads are state roads, 1 of the roads is county road. So, we have no infrastructure, we have no roads to maintain. It makes it pretty easy.
Sure. I noticed when I was up there, I saw a little pond there where you all meet for your town meeting.
Yes, that's a very unique little park. It's called Maryland Park. It originally was called the Rod and Gun Club. It was a private sportsman's club. And when that folded, the Lions Club bought the property.
Got it.
And the Lions Club maintains the building as their meeting room and their fundraiser area. They have a shooting range there for 12-gauge shotguns that they hold shooting matches every other week as their fundraiser. The Lions Club and Rosemont have a very good relationship, and the Lions Club allows us to sort of use the building as our municipal headquarters, and it works out pretty good. The pond and the picnic area and the playground belong to the state.
Belong to the state.
It's actually a state park that originally it all belonged to the Lions Club. The Lions Club was concerned about liability with the pond, so they made an agreement with the state Department of Inland Fisheries at the time, which I believe is part of DNR now. And they donated the pond and the picnic area to the state. We maintain it, mow the grass, and sort of take care of it in cooperation with the Lions Club. And we have a nice children's playground that we're getting ready to do some work on to replace the mulch and fix that up a little bit. So
very good.
It's a very nice little community park, and the pond is stocked by the DNR.
Right.
And if you come by there any day, you'll see cars parked in the parking lot and people fishing in the pond. There's really a lot of people enjoy that pond.
But they have to have a fishing license.
Of course, yes. It is a state pond, and you have to have a fishing license, and there are trout in there too, so you actually need a trout stamp if you're going to catch any trout.
Got it. So how do we get in contact with you?
Okay, the best way is to Google Rosemont, Maryland, because we have a website that's a Google website, and it's a long web address. I don't even know what it is. So I just Google it, and Rosemont pops up first. And we maintain this website with all of our public documents are on there, from the charter to the minutes of our meetings to the budget. I try to do a quarterly message from the Burgess to everyone that's posted on the website that lets everybody know, what's going on and what we've done. And I think the website is just an excellent resource because it allows us to communicate with the people very well. And my phone number and my email address is listed on the website, and anybody can contact me anytime. I'd prefer the cell phone. Call me on my cell phone.
Very good. Very good. Well, is there anything else that you would like to add, or?
Well, I'm pleased that I'm running for another 2 years as Burgess of Rosemont. It's been dealing with the water problem that I was sort of the head person dealing with for almost 6 years. That went on, and that was a really labor intensive. Now that that's solved, it's very pleasant to be involved in Rosemont's business.
Well, thanks, Tom, for joining us today and being a guest on the show.
Okay, thank you for having me, and you're welcome at any of our meetings. Glad to see you the other night when you came in.
Yeah, looking forward to coming back up, and that fishing sounds really good, so you'll see me up there.
Okay,
thank you.
Real good.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the show, and I will see everyone again on All Around Town. Thanks.